Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hi, my name is Ness and I like to talk about books. There's two things I want to talk to you about today. One is I'm going to open up the June Fairyloot Adult box, which I've had no spoilers for yet, even though I've realised that I got this over a week ago and I'm way late on talking about this. And I also want to talk to you about how I've cancelled the Fairyloot Romantasy subscription and why I've done that, because when I said I'd done that on Instagram, I got a lot of people messaging me like why has this happened? And there's a couple of reasons for that. I'm really late making this video because I did go on a spontaneous break away with a friend, which was absolutely lovely, and I have some video footage of that, and I will be bringing out like a reading vlog. I've been reading a lot of books that I want to talk to you about, including The Final Empire, which I had a lot of comments on my last video telling me that I should read it and try it again, so I tried it for a fourth time, so I need to talk about that. And then when I came back from holiday was when the heat wave started and I've barely slept. It is too hot to film a video. My curtains have just been drawn completely through the day. I only feel like today it's possible for me to actually open the blinds, turn the fan off, and be able to sit down and film something. I am sweating and I'm so tired. And I want to make the best video that I can for you. I don't want to be a tired, grumpy mess when I'm opening this. I want to give you my honest, truthful reaction to this. And another thing that's kept me away is I've had surgery and I got a new job. All things I want to talk about in a reading vlog video for those that are interested in that. But if you're just here for this, then let's get this open. This is the only book box that I got in June, and I can't remember the last time I actually just got one book box in a month, and I found it quite refreshing, if I'm honest. I feel like I'm catching up on my reading. I've just finished The Poet Empress as well. So we're going to talk about all of that. I'm going to be completely honest, I didn't even really want this book, and I've literally just got this one to save me a skip. I think this is like a safe book to not skip on. And I wanted to save that skip for anything coming up that I really desperately didn't want. But I am running out of skips on the Fairyloot Adult subscription, which is a shame because it used to be my favourite subscription. I now think that's Evernight. I'm enjoying Illumicrate a lot more this year than I thought I would as well. But the theme for June for the adult subscription is Legends. This is a really popular author who's wrote a really popular series. I did DNF the first book halfway in, which is why I didn't really have an interest in this. But given the theme of this book, we could have a beautiful special edition. This is also a book where I didn't like the original cover, but they have the opportunity to do something truly fairy tale-esque, whimsy, very like green traditional tapestry style fantasy, which is what I'm hoping for. So they've kind of gone with that. This is The Unicorn Hunters by Katherine Arden, who is the author of the Winter Night trilogy. She wrote The Bear and the Nightingale, which is the book that I DNF'd halfway through. I do like the theme of this. This is exactly what I was expecting. It looks kind of like a children's book though. I love the printed edges though. The back is beautiful. I do really like this. I just think it looks a little bit looks a little bit like you'd find it in the kids section. She vowed her kingdom would never fall. This vow may cost her everything. This sounds interesting, like that's such a good hook. So very, very nice. It does not have head and tail bands, which is strange because I think that would have just like brought this all together. But I'm excited to see what other unicorn art we're going to get in this. We better have some more. Imagine if we don't. This is cute! Okay, so on the reverse side we do have the normal edition with a different colourway. The spine is actually really nice on this. I totally missed that because I've only ever seen the front. Okay, the underneath matches beautifully, and I love it when they do similar art on the hardback than they do with the dust jacket. Look at this! This is so nice and very fairy tale-esque, which is what I was talking about. And I love that it is the same font. We've got that like tapestry thing going on. Oh, this is a beautiful special edition. Absolutely gorgeous, and it's exactly what I was trying to describe. I also love the foiling elements. I think it just makes this look really expensive. I love that this genuinely looks like a tapestry. This is such a good job, and this is making me want to read this book so badly. Oh, dare I say, I think this is one of my favourite Fairyloot Adult books of this year. Let's hope the end papers are also fit in the vision. Oh, this is it. Yeah, it's not like the tapestry style that I was kind of expecting. It's a bit more like illustrated than that, but it totally fits. I love the foiling. The foiling is definitely like a standard, and it's what you expect on these subscriptions now. Very, very nice. The illustration style matches the hardcover more, but I kind of wish they'd leaned more into this style. And on the back it's very, very similar style, just a different scene. I do really like this. I think this is everything that I was trying to describe. Is it signed? I doubt it is. It's not signed, but it does have an inbound offer letter. There's also a map of France and Brittany in the 15th century. This is such a long book. This is 488 pages, but I have just found that there is a little chapter at the back which is exclusive details for Fairyloot, which is nice. I didn't think I was going to keep this edition, you know, but actually I want this on my shelves purely for decoration, because this is the vision that I have for my bookshelves in the future. I know that's a terrible reason to keep it. They've absolutely nailed it. It's one of my favourites. I do actually think I might want to read this book. I don't know what it was about the Bear and the Nightingale that I couldn't get into. Also, can I just Catherine Arden is way younger than I thought she was going to be. The book is about Anne of Brittany. When she was a child, her land was invaded, her castle besieged, and her royal father driven to his death. Now Brittany is occupied by her enemies, Anne's treasury is empty, and only one thing is lacking to complete her realm's subjugation. She is required, on the pain of the sword, to marry the King of France. But Anne cannot. She has promised her dead father that Brittany would never be conquered. Defiantly, she betroths herself in secret to France's greatest enemy. Is that the UK? But in a world where courts spy on each other through magic, there's only one way to solemnize this illicit union. Under the guise of a hunting party, she takes her court deep into a forest, place rumoured to be filled with ancient enchantments. She tells the French that she's gone there to hunt unicorns. It's a ruse, a lie, but when, against all expectations, a unicorn does appear, a wounded stranger stumbles from the trees and falls at her feet. Anne is plunged into a world of enchantment, where a doomed sovereign might find the power to change the destiny of her nation or be lost in the mist forever. I actually think this sounds up my street, you know, and I do think that I'm going to keep this and give this a go. What I will say is I've kind of noticed that this is exceptionally floppy today. Usually covers don't have this much give, and I'm very scared about breaking this. But I don't think you actually need the dust jacket for this edition. I think the hardcover is as perfect as it is. I think this and this is a bit over the top, to be honest. I think I made a good decision this month in just getting this book. I have no regrets whatsoever. You are, surprisingly, staying with me. So that's now added to the pile of books to read. It's getting out of hand still. Which leads me to one of the reasons why I've cancelled the Fairyloot Romantasy subscription. Number one, getting too many books. But also I'm starting to be forced to get books that I don't actually want because I'm running out of skips. And I'm going to talk about this in a future video, but I don't think the Romantasy subscription is necessary when we get so much Romantasy in all of our other subscriptions that we get. Illumicrate, the Fairyloot Adult. I've been starting to wonder why I even have the Fairyloot Romantasy, because I already have plenty of fantasy romance books coming my way. Number two, purely financial. It costs a lot of money to have all of the subscriptions juggling at one time that I do. Can't afford to get them all anymore because I have run out of skips on the Fairyloot Romantasy. I would have to buy so many books over the next coming months that I don't want. That adds up to over £100, and I just can't afford that. With my job at the library, I'm going part-time, but that does mean I have more time for YouTube. But that will not in any way replace the income that I'm losing that I really need. So the second one is financial. The third one is, like I said earlier on, I'm enjoying Illumicrate more than I thought I was. I thought I would have been cancelled with Illumicrate at this point, but I'm getting the July box, I want the August box, and there's a few rumoured later down the line that I want to get as well. So I want to keep that going a little bit longer. I also am really enjoying having more diversity in my reading through the Evernight subscription and the Broken Binding Fantasy and Sci-Fi subscription. I kind of felt like the books I was getting in the Fairyloot Adult and the Fairyloot Romantasy were like merging into one, and sometimes I really struggled to think which subscription did I actually get this book in again. So I just felt overwhelmed getting that every month. I would rather use my skips on other subscriptions so that I get a more diverse range of books throughout the year and throughout the months, which keeps me more engaged and excited about reading books that I'm actually getting. Evernight is my absolute favourite because when I get those books, they're totally different to anything I could get in any other subscription, and I want to go back to enjoying getting romantasy picks instead of just being overwhelmed with all of the ones that I'm getting. And the fourth reason is, which I spoke about in the video I made a couple of videos ago when I was talking about what I'm buying in this month, is that the Fairyloot pick this month did leave a bad taste in my mouth, and I don't want to repeat all of that again. I have too much trauma therapy going on right now to get into any debates about that. So it left such a bad taste in my mouth that they just never addressed it. So I didn't want to buy any future books in that subscription, and yeah, that was a minor reason, but it just came at this time where I'd run out of skips and I just was sick of buying books that I didn't want to get. So they are the reasons I've cancelled the Fairyloot Romantasy subscription, but I'm going to be making plenty more content talking about that and the reasons for that. My last video went down really well, so thank you if you're watching this video having subscribed to me in my last video. I definitely want to make lots more videos like that. I have a lot more content planned around things like that, and I'm looking forward to filming that when I actually have a day that I can sit and not be sweating. My dog right now is really struggling without the fan on, so I'm going to end this video here, but I'm looking forward to sharing my reading vlog with you, upcoming videos looking at book subscriptions and whether they're worth it or not. If there's anything specifically you'd like me to do a deep dive in, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm excited to tell you what I've been reading recently, what I've been doing, and what's going to happen in the future, especially around me quitting my job. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Take care.